Alright, Hayes the Mega here, and welcome to another show and tell video, alright? It's for the Dewalt, it's a 20 volt inflator, alright? It's the DCC020IB, alright? That's the model number. Alright, and I wanted to buy these, I wanted to buy this originally, but I wound up buying this guy, okay? The Lokithor inflator, and then the inflator took a dump on me after a year of use, okay? And it has other functions to it. It's a multi-function device, but the function the primary function I bought it for doesn't work anymore, so I'm gonna say bye-bye to this, okay? That's what I say. And that's why I bought this one instead, alright? Why not buy another one, Hades Omega? Because it's probably gonna go bad again. So that's why I decided to go with this. Hopefully this will last me more than a year, alright? And I need it to like just inflate tires all the time, alright? But this is an inflator, and it works with 3 different power sources. You can use Dewalt 20 volt batteries, alright? And hey, that's one of the things that kind of why I didn't want to buy it in the first place is I had to buy the 20 volt batteries. Hayes Megas has the Dewalt tools, but they're 18 volts, all right? They're the old style batteries, all right? And this one uses the new 20 volt style batteries, all right? So, but there's 3 different power sources. You don't have to power it with the battery, but if you already own Dewalt tools, this is great, all right? Because if the battery were to go bad, you could just replace it, all right? The batteries go in and out of it, you know. It's modular. That's why I like the Dewalt stuff. I have a Dewalt vacuum cleaner, and you know, a lot of these handheld vacuums, the battery goes bad on them after a while, and then they don't work anymore, and you just throw them away. Well, if the battery goes bad for the Dewalt tools, you just replace the battery. It's not that hard. Okay, and the batteries are pretty reliable. After when the lithium-ion batteries came out, they became very reliable. All right, I've had the NiCad batteries and the nickel metal hydride ones, and they take a dump after a while. Okay, but I've never had a lithium-ion battery, a Dewalt lithium-ion battery, fail on me. Okay, so I've got 3 of them, 3 of the 18 volt ones, and then recently I managed to get two Dewalt batteries. All right, the 4 amp hour XR pack and a 2 amp hour pack. All right, a really small one. All right, so Hayes Mega is you know, you can't really buy new Dewalt stuff anymore unless you have the 20 volt batteries. So Hayes is going to have a mixture of 18 volt and 20 volt Dewalt stuff. All right, so Hayes Mega is kind of stuck with the Dewalt brand. That's what I say. All right, but yeah. Anyway, so the show and tell was on this guy, the inflator. Like I mentioned, it has 3 power sources. Like right here, it says 12 volts DC, so you can plug it into like a cigarette lighter outlet, or AC compatible, so you can plug it into a 120 volt outlet, or you could plug in your 20 volt Dewalt batteries to it. Right? Pretty rad. I wish they had a little thingy where you could use an 18 volt battery for it, but oh well, that's okay. Hades Mega is just gonna have 20 volt and 18 volt batteries. All right. Okay, so I got this for $106 on Amazon. It was from a seller called Fleet Tools. They were selling it. I've been eyeballing it for a while. It's hard to find one that's like less than $100 or something, and I saw one for $106 and I jumped on it. I think usually they're around $120 to like $150. It's not a cheap inflator, guys. So hopefully you get what you pay for, and hopefully this one will last longer than the Lokithor one. All right, so anyway, that's where I got it for, Amazon for $106. I will put a link in the description of the video where I purchased this on Amazon if you would like to get one yourself. Okay, it's great if you have like Dewalt tools and stuff. Also has 2 functions. It can inflate car tires and stuff, all right, or like beach balls and you know, that kind of stuff. And it can also inflate airbeds, all right. So it has like a high volume pump on it. So pretty nifty. I don't really need it to pump up airbeds, but I will probably take this camping with me all the time, all right. Like how I took the Lokithor, this guy, camping all the time. Well, we'll probably be taking this camping all the time, all right, because I use the air inflator a lot. All right, I do like motorcycle track days, and it's very critical that you get your tire pressures right, you know, so your tires heat up properly and stuff. And it's nice to have an inflator around, especially one that you don't have to like. I have an air compressor in my garage, but I have to like drag the hose out and everything. And actually, I also have this thing. This is what I used before also. All right, a Harbor Freight air tank. Yeah, this works pretty good, but it's very bulky, man. I don't like carrying it around. And once that thing runs out of air, then that's it. You have to inflate it again, all right? And then you have to take it to another compressor or something. All right, this one, the compressor is already on board, all right? So that's why I like it. It's convenient, and you don't have to drag around a cord. But if you did want to power it with the cord, you could, all right? But I bought it for the portability, all right? Portability and the brand name, basically. All right. Okay, let's go take a look at the box, and then we'll go open it up, and then we'll check it out. Okay, so these are the two batteries, all right, that I got for it. It's a 20 volt 2 amp hour Dewalt battery and a 20 volt 4 amp hour Dewalt battery. Okay, I might try to get another battery in the future, but these things are expensive, guys. You can't just willy-nilly buy them, you know, unfortunately. Okay, so here is the unit in question. All right, let's take a look at the box, and then we'll go open it up with Mr. Knifey here. So here it is. It's Dewalt. It uses the 20 volt Max system. I think they have a 12 volt also, but they use a 20 volt. All right. It's corded and cordless air inflator, tool only. So there's no battery in this. Okay. So you have to have the battery if you want to use it as a portable inflator. Okay. It has it has it in different languages. Okay, guys. Spanish and French. Okay. And so the other ways that you can use this device is a 12 volt DC cable here, or AC compatible, or 120 volt outlet. All right. The battery charger and AC power adapter. Okay, so I think it doesn't come with the AC power adapter, guys. That's kind of a bummer. Out of the box, you could only use it 12 volts. All right. And if you have the batteries, you could use it with the battery. All right. So, but you have to buy the batteries separately. So that's how it works out of the box, guys. Kind of sad. All right. There's the model number, DCC020IB. All right. That's what it looks like inside. Guaranteed tough. All right. And there's another little text here. Maximum initial battery voltage measured without workload is 20 volts. The nominal voltage is 18. Okay, so I don't know, when it's fully charged, the battery should be like 20 volts, guys. Okay, I think that's what that means. So that means it's pretty much about as powerful as the old Dewalt batteries, man. I don't know why they went to a new battery style. Okay, so here's the top of the box. It says the same stuff on it, so I'm not going to go over it. And this side says the same stuff, and this is how they shipped it to me, guys, by the way. Okay, and so here's some specifications here. Let's go take a closer look. Yeah, so corded and cordless. So you have to buy the AC cable. I did not know that. Why don't they just include it with it, man? What the heck? So high pressure operating range, all right, 3 to 160 psi. Okay, the Lokithor I had could only go up to 150. All right, so 3 to 160. Maybe you could do quad. I think quad tires are like 4 psi or something. All right. Also has it in kilopascals. I think you might be able to change the units on it. We'll play around with it when we get it out. There's a high pressure SCFM at 35 psi. Okay, I think that's the high volume. Oh no, that's high pressure. That's how much it inflates at 35 psi per minute or something. And it has a high volume SCFM. That is the airbed inflator. Okay. Sound level is 77 decibels. That's actually pretty quiet. Well, you guys will hear it when we run it. Okay. It weighs like 5 pounds. That's a reasonable weight. Right. And so this is what it comes with. It comes with the inflator unit. a tapered nozzle, a press the valve adapter, and inflator needle. And it has a 3-year limited warranty, there you go, and a 1-year free service, and then a 90 days money back guarantee. Okay, so I think if you don't like it, you can return it after 90 days. I think that's what that means. If it breaks within a year, they will fix it for free, and then for 3 years, if something happens to it in 3 years, they'll repair it, I guess. That's what that means. All right, so there's some here's some other stuff, features here. It has a high pressure inflation mode with automatic shut off. All right, that's what I like, just like the Lokithor, except the pressure sensor failed on my Lokithor, so hopefully this one will last a long time. High volume inflation and deflation modes. All right, so that's if you want to pump up air beds and stuff. And LED light helps to provide illumination. All right, so it does have a light function to it. So okay, those are the 3 different features that this has. All right, you can inflate tires and stuff, air beds, and it has a light on it. Okay, so let's go open her up. Okay, I'm excited. New tools. Oh, the manual just fell out. Okay, there it is. Okay, there's nothing else in the box, and there's the unit right there. It's pretty big, man. That's what I'll say. There's a manual that comes with it. Okay, I probably won't. I'll go over it. Maybe I'll go over the diagram, right, or stuff. Let me take it out of the plastic. There it is. Okay, guys, that's the unit right there. Okay, it's a Dewalt yellow and black. All right, so here's the front of the unit. It has a power button here. I think this is a mode change button, and this is a light function button. All right, and then there's a dial here. I believe this dial is to set the pressure. Okay, and this turns the inflator on and off. All right, and it's got 2 LCD displays here. It runs the 20-volt lithium ion right there. All right, so yeah, we'll put the battery in a bit. All right, Hazemaker intends to use this with the battery pretty much 90% of the time. Okay, guys, that's why I bought them. All right, there's a little this looks like the LED right here for the light. Small little guy. There's a little storage thing here, and it comes with the 12-volt cable. All right, and it says it's not a charger, so unfortunately this will not charge your battery if you plug it into something. Okay, so it looks like you just plug it into here, and you could plug it into 12 volts. So we will try both functions. Okay, and we will so I will inflate a tire using the 12 volts, and a tire using the same tire with the battery, and then we'll inflate an airbed with it. Okay, guys, so those are the stuff I intended to use with it. How well this, I know what a pain this is to kind of get in here. It's nice that it has a little storage thing. Maybe I can put something else in there, I'm not sure. All right, but for now I'll just put the 12-volt cable. That's your backup cable. All right, if your battery runs out of juice, you have an alternate power source, is the 12 volts. Okay, so here is the inflator hose. So it just wraps around here like this. Very nice. It is about 2-3 feet, somewhere like that. All right, it has the connection that you have to screw on. I kind of like these better because they're more secure, in my opinion. All right, but I kind of like the quick connect ones also. So I don't know. Hazemaker is kind of conflicted which one he likes better. All right, and so this is one of the things I didn't like about the Lokithor, the way the cable management. All right, the cable and hose management is much better on this. So that's it, just like that. Connects like that. Okay, and then that's it. It stows nicely. All right, you don't got cables or hoses flopping all over the place like the Lokithor. All right, there's a carry handle right here. Pretty good. Like I said, it's about 5 pounds. It's got rubberized handles. All right, there's the bottom. This is where the battery connects. Okay, it's got rubberized feet here. Very nice. So it gets kind of like shock absorbing, or you know, for the vibrations and stuff. And then on the right side is the high volume hose. All right, this is what you use to inflate like airbeds and stuff. This comes off like that. Also, you have to take it out and connect it. All right, so if you want to, and so that's one thing I kind of don't like about it. You can easily lose this, guys. I didn't really buy it for the airbed inflator function, but it's nice that it's there. Okay, and you could probably use it. You could use it as a blower also. So that's what I use. I actually have a separate. I have a portable airbed inflator in my car already. So, but one of these is the. I think this is the blow function. There's an intake and exhaust. All right, so I think this is the exhaust and this is the intake, because this has like a little, shows a little symbol there. And here there's a couple attachments attached here. I think this is the Presta adapter, all right, for like bicycle tubes. I think this is for inflating like beach balls and stuff like that, all right. And then this is for inflating. Is this? It's kind of odd. I've never seen one with a hole on the top of it. But this is the needle that you use to inflate like balls and stuff, like basketball, football, that type of thing. Okay, it's nice that it all stows all nicely here and stuff. Okay, I'll probably never use that stuff, but hey, you never know. All right, and then also the hose has this little tip here, adapter tip. Okay, but I'll probably be using this one. Okay, and it just goes right there like that, and this goes right there like that. Okay, and this kind of just hangs here. It's kind of annoying. Yeah, I know, it's kind of annoying. What if you leave it on there? Yeah, that's good. Yeah, I kind of don't like how that hangs out there like that. Okay, you can see there's vents here, so you definitely don't want to keep this vents blocked off. That probably keeps the motor inside cool. Okay, interesting. It says 12 and 20 volts max, and it draws about 10 amps. Okay, according to this. All right, and there's a serial number right here. Pretty cool, brand new. Hopefully it'll last me a long time. Okay, so let's go inflate a tire. Okay, so here we go. I've got a tire from my Alta Redshift SM right here, all right? And what we're gonna do is deflate it all the way. First, let's hook it up and let's see if it can tell how much charge it is. But before we do that, we gotta power it first, all right, guys? So unfortunately, it doesn't come with the AC power cable. I'm not even sure how to hook it up. I'll have to look it up in the manual. Hold on, let's try hooking up the battery to this thing first. So with the 2 amp hour batteries, just plugs in like that, okay? And it doesn't stick out a whole lot, all right? Probably not going to get a whole lot of runtime out of the 2 amp hour battery. I have a 4 amp hour battery. Let's see how well that fits. Okay, fits just like that. It's definitely heavier, but with the 4 amp hour battery, it fits flush with the ground, all right? So anything bigger than that, probably, you know, if I don't know what the 5 amp hour and the 6 amp hour battery packs look like, but the 4 fits in there perfectly. It does make it a little more bulkier. I think if you want it to be lighter weight, you can use a 2 amp hour battery, and it's actually much lighter. Yeah, it is. Okay, but we will use it with the 4 amp hour pack. Okay. Boom. All right. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do with it is check the tire pressure before we let it out. All right. So let's do that. Okay. So I think the first thing you got to do, let's try connecting the inflator. All right. There's the hose right there, and take the cap off the valve stem here. All right. Now we're going to put it in here. It's a nice and flexible, the hose. All right. Hopefully it doesn't. Hopefully it's pretty strong. Okay, connected pretty fast. All right, and then so to check the tire pressure, I think you just got to turn it on, yeah. Okay, so there's 16 psi in this tire. I'm pretty sure it should be higher than that, guys. I think it's got to be like around 24. All right, so now we're gonna go ahead and inflate. Well, let's inflate it to 24. So the way you can adjust the tire pressure is like this. Okay, you're gonna rotate the dial until you get to your desired pressure. So we're gonna move it up. We're gonna put 24 psi in it. Okay, because this is a racetrack tire, so it doesn't use up that much tire pressure. Then I think you press the play button here, right, and it should pump up. Oh, there you go. Kind of loud. The pressure sensor is very accurate. It moves up and down pretty fast. Okay, it's at 21, 22. Wow, it's fast, man. Okay, there you go. It stops at 24.1, right on the money. All right. Okay, so let's go deflate it, and we'll see how long it takes to inflate it from 0 psi. All right, we're gonna put it back to 24 after that. Okay, not a lot of air comes out when you thing it. I would suggest you set it 1 psi higher than what you want. All right, this one stops right on the money. The Lokithor inflator, it actually adds like an extra 2 psi. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna let all the air out. I'm gonna take the valve core out. Okay. Actually, let's inflate it to like 36 psi. I will adjust the pressure later, guys. Or let's put it to 40 psi. Let's see how long it can inflate a motorcycle tire. And this is a pretty big motorcycle tire, guys. We'll see how long it takes to inflate to 40 psi. All right, with both batteries. All right, how about that? And then we'll use the 12 volts. I got a stopwatch right here. All right, and we're gonna put the valve core back in. I guess we don't have to. We don't have to put the valve core back in, but I will, because that's how you're normally going to use it, right? Okay. We're going to connect the inflator hose. Okay, I didn't hear any air come out because there's no air in there, I guess. Okay, and then we're going to turn it on. I'm going to set the pressure to 40 psi. It's kind of annoying, it starts at the bottom. But yeah, wow, it gets up to 40 pretty quick though. Okay, and then we're gonna fire it up, and then we're gonna hit start on this. Okay, so okay. Man, the lights are so bright on these LED displays. They're very easy to read. I like it. Okay, there you go. Stopped at 40 psi. It took it took about 2 minutes and 25 seconds to inflate to 40 psi. Okay, guys. So now we're gonna try with the 2 amp hour battery, see if it makes any difference. So just remember to let me do a screenshot. I'll forget if I don't. All right, so we're gonna disconnect it. Okay, we're gonna let the air out. The battery doesn't get hot at all. The unit is not getting hot at all. That I could feel anywhere. Okay. All right, so we're gonna try this time. We're gonna shut it off. We're gonna try it with a 2 amp hour battery pack. See if it makes any difference. Okay. Got the 2 amp hour pack in there, and then we're gonna put our valve core back in. Plug the hose in. Okay, fire it up. There should be no air in there. Okay, set it to 40 psi again. Okay, reset the timer. All right, I'm just gonna speed up the video this time. All right, guys, so you guys don't have to watch the whole thing again. All right, and begin. Okay, and stop. All right, so it's about the same time, 225. All right, so repeatable performance, very good. So yeah, let's disconnect this. So the same times with both batteries. That's good. Turn it off. I'm gonna pull the battery pack. All right, and so these are the two. These have the nice things about the new Dewalt packs is that they have a battery gauge on. Okay, that's still 3 bars, and this one is still 3 bars. Okay, so that didn't really phase it at all. Okay, nice. Pretty happy with that. Okay, so now we're gonna try charge it at 12 volts. All right, I have my RAV4 has a 12 volt outlet right here. I gotta turn my vehicle on though. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna let the air out one more time. All right, and then we're gonna go hook up the 12 volt dealie. All right, there it is. So I think the AC plug uses the same thing, the same plug here. Okay, but I think this one only goes in one way. It's pretty interesting the way they have it. Okay, I'm just gonna move this over here. Plug it into the outlet. Why is it hard to get in there? Okay. So there shouldn't be any power because the vehicle is not on. Okay, I'm gonna go turn my vehicle on. Okay, there should be power coming to this now. Press the button, turns on. Okay, we're gonna hook up the gauge, the inflator again. Okay, and then we're gonna go set there should be nothing in there. We're gonna set it to, so there should be like 14 volts coming out of the outlet or something. So it should inflate slower, right? We'll find out. Here we go. I'm gonna reset this. Fire it up. Okay, so it took 2 minutes and 45 seconds. All right, so what is that? 20 seconds. All right, it took it's big. I have to do the math. It took 20 seconds more with the 12 volts. All right, the 12 volt outlet. All right, but it's nice to know that, yeah, if your battery runs out of juice, you can plug it into the outlet. All right, so I like that. I like that a lot. Okay, so there you go. 20 extra seconds with the 12 volts. Okay, so now we will go test it with the airbed function. All right, we'll go inflate an airbed is what we're gonna do. All right, guys. All right. Okay, and then yeah, so to stow the cable, that's it. Pretty simple. Doesn't get in the way at all. I love it. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and put the 4 amp hour pack back in. We're gonna go find my airbed. I got my Coleman Slim Twin airbed right here. All right, this is what I use to sleep in my RAV4. So this is a test that you know, this is something I would actually use, guys. All right, we'll see. All right, so I'm gonna go open it up, and we'll go inflate it. We'll see how long it takes. We'll just only do this one battery, guys. Okay, I gotta turn it upside down here. Okay, that's the intake right here. We're gonna go take the inflator hose off, and then I think we're gonna plug it into this bottom one. I think it's the one that we want. And so there's some kind of bayonet kind of lugs in there, sort of, kind of. You're gonna twist it counterclockwise and it locks. Okay, and there's the hose. All right. Let me get a little bit farther here so you guys can see the action. Okay, and then now we're going to turn it on and then change. So you hit the mode button and it should change to, there's a little blower icon, all right? And if you hit the power button, okay, there you go. And you could use it as a blower also. If you want to blow some dust off of stuff, it actually has a dual purpose. Nice. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and inflate it. I'm gonna reset this. All right, and you guys will see it in action. Start. Okay, yeah, that was pretty awful, guys. Okay, there it is. All right, and it's pretty firm. A lot of pressure. That thing inflates it like super fast. It inflated it in 32 seconds, guys. Pretty quick. All right, I'm pretty impressed. Very, very good airbed inflator. All right, so I think you're gonna twist it clockwise. All right, so it's the opposite, guys. And then this is the deflator, all right, or the sucker, the exhaust. It's not the exhaust. It's an intake. Okay, guys. So now we can deflate it with this. All right. I'm not going to time how long it takes to deflate it, guys. But I'll give you an example. All right. Okay. Turn it on. Okay, I can feel the air exhausting right here, and it's sucking it in right here. All right. You definitely don't want to have these vents, these ports blocked, okay? Damn, that was fast. Okay. There you go. So the airbed inflate and deflate, you guys just saw, it did it pretty damn good. All right. It's pretty noisy, that's what I want to say. All right, and then all you got to do is turn it clockwise, pull it out, connect it back here again. And that's it. All right, I don't like how this little nozzle, it hangs out here. I wish there was a place that you can put it so it doesn't get in the way, but it just kind of just hangs out there. I'll probably just break it off or something. I don't think we're gonna need that. Yeah, it's kind of annoying that it just kind of hangs there. And you can't put it on the hose because then you can't put it flat like that. So I don't know, maybe I'll zip tie it to this or something. I don't know. Okay, but there it is. So let's see how much charge we have. We still have 3 bars. All right, pretty good. Good battery life. Then if you want to switch it back to the inflator, the tire inflation mode, just press the mode button here. Okay, it's back on there. There is a light function. Let's check it out. Right here. Hold that down. The light turns on. Okay. Pretty bright. Let's take it somewhere dark. Okay, let's go to the side of my house where it's dark. Right, that just shows you how bright it is. It's not very bright, guys. It's just bright enough so you could, I think what they were going with this light is so you can go to your car tire, all right, and look for where the valve stem is, okay? It's not the best light. Man, is there a way to make it brighter? Nope, it's just on and off, all right? There's no intensity. Maybe if you hold it down. Nope. Okay, yeah, so the light function is kind of cheesy, but it's nice that it's there, you know, and it works. I wish you can adjust how bright it is. It's not very bright, all right? It's just bright enough to look what you're working with, all right? But for emergency purposes, it does the job. All right, not as good as the Lokithor. But yeah, I think that's how they intended you to use it. Put it next to your car tire, and then you can find where the valve is, and then go ahead and hook up your dealie right there. Pretty cool. Okay. Turn it off. Turn the unit off. Boom. Okay, and that is the Dewalt 20-volt inflator dealie, all right? I'm pretty happy with it. I wish the light was a little brighter, but that's okay. I didn't buy it for the light, I bought it for the inflator, and the inflator looks like it works pretty damn good. I like that it has this wheel here that you can easily set the tire pressure up and down. All right, the buttons seem like they're pretty good, they're durable, they'll last a long time. That's one thing I didn't like about the Lokithor. It looked like the buttons weren't going to last very long. All right, and then yeah, you could pretty easily, if one runs out of power, you can just take the battery out, all right, and put another one in. Pretty easy. Okay, and it works with all your Dewalt tools and accessories and all that good stuff. Okay, and then you have the option of using 12-volt power, and if you buy the optional cable, you can plug it into a 120-volt outlet, and then it'll run. I wonder what the how fast it will inflate with the 120 volts. I'm not sure, but I don't plan to use that function. Okay, so it's good that it has the 12 volts as a backup, just in case, you know. So if your battery died or something on the road, or you lost it or whatever, you could still use it if you plug it into your cigarette lighter outlet, right, or the 12-volt outlet. Okay, and I like it. So I will. That's the end of the show and tell. I will do a probably long-term review on this guy, maybe after like a year of use. All right, like I said, I plan to take it to the racetrack, all right, or whenever I go camping or whatever. It's always good to have one of these. Like I said, well, I had like a trailer tire flat one time, and I had to inflate the tire, and my inflator broke. So that's why I bought this guy. All right. Hopefully this one will be more robust than the one that broke. Right. That's the Lokithor I was talking about. Very kind of disappointed in it. All right. But now I got this, and it's pretty much its main function is to inflate tires. All right. And that's what I need it for. Okay. It's a little. I know it's a little chunky, a little big. It's kind of hard to put places, but I think it'll work out. All right. I think we'll probably be using the 4-amp battery in it. That's my guess. But I will play around with it. We'll see how many tires, or how long the 2-amp-hour battery lasts. All right. But right now I got the 4-amp-hour in there, and it fits perfectly. It's a lot lighter with the 2-amp-hour pack, but I don't know. We'll see. Okay. So that's the show and tell for the Dewalt inflator. Thanks for watching. Here's McGowan. I will put a link in the description where I purchased this if you would like to get one for yourself, right? But yeah, just remember, you have to have the Dewalt batteries if you want it to be battery powered, right? So that kind of adds the cost, is what I'm gonna say. But if you already have Dewalt tools, then there you go. You just buy the tool and then you plug the battery in. All right. Thanks for watching. Here's McGowan.